accidentally vegan meal with feta cheese. It is ideal. Hello, everyone. I'm Tupperware Pete. How are you? I am tonight going to be cooking. Tune in tonight while Pete at Tupperware Pete cooks in his Tupperware pressure cooker. Yes, so instead of your slow cooker taking 4 to 6 to 8 hours, instead of your crock pot taking 2 or 3 hours, this is the Tupperware pressure cooker. It doesn't go on the stovetop. It goes on the microwave oven and it'll cook in 20 to 30 minutes. If I'm doing mashed potatoes, I normally pop it on for about 13 minutes. I never do touch a stovetop ever again. I've got a couple of these. They're absolutely brilliant, right? So all I'm going to do tonight is, tonight, we're gonna cook tonight. We are going to, actually, when you are doing meat or protein or anything, they recommend that you put the protein in first and then you throw in what else you've got in there. So if you're doing like a beef casserole, you might want to flour your beef first. If you're doing apricot chicken, brown your flour your chicken first and you can pop that into there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on how much of a hurry I am, right? But if I'm just doing like a curry or a spag bog or a chili con carne or whatever, I just throw everything in there first. You can just throw your meat in there frozen. Absolutely you can. Let it go, let it go. In here I've got a tin of butter beans. Is it butter beans or maybe it's white bean? I've just rinsed and drained them. This is the Tupperware double colander. It's the top of the double colander. And I'm just going to throw them in first, right? Pop that straight into here. While that's into there, let me just grab... You know what this is called, don't you? Actually, what is this called? Oh, it's a super dicer. So this will dice, it will slice, it will do big dices, it will do little dices. It's called the Tupperware Super Dicer. It has this self-cleaning mechanism, and I've done lettuce and frozen chicken breast and onion and garlic, and tonight I will show you. I've got some capsicum. Let me just grab this out here. Let me just pop this straight into here. I will grab my chop collector, and we will pop the handle, there we go. So you can pop that way, and I can just pop that way, or I might want to, if I want to, just pop that straight into here, and then I can pop all of my scraps straight into there, right? So how easy is that, right? So you get the idea, okay? So this is my capsicum. I've just taken the insides out. On the inside, and I've got my one bell pepper or capsicum, whatever you decide that you want to do it. In here, I've got my large diced attachment, and you can just pop that straight into there, lock that into place. It does come with a small diced blade attachment, and it also comes with the slice attachment. This is brilliant for slicing up mushrooms, right? Don't buy pre-sliced mushrooms. They're like over twice the amount of like normal just loose leaf button mushrooms, right? So loose leaf button mushrooms are less than half the price of already pre-packaged sliced mushrooms. You're paying for somebody to slice them up. Don't do that, right? So save yourself a bit of money. Just pop them straight through here. This is your capsicum, and that is one diced capsicum done. Thank you very much, right? We'll pop that straight into here. I'm just doing, there might be a few bits in here. I thought there might have been. And then we're good to go. There's another couple more in there, right? So in here, I've also got, just let me show you. I've got, in my Vent Smart containers, these are the ones. I had somebody message me today and say, how long did you keep spinach for? Didn't you say it'll keep for 5 times longer? Yes, your fruits and your vegetables will last 3 to 5 times longer than just sitting in a plastic bag in your fridge, right? Depending on what you're storing, right? So I will need my glasses so that I can see what I'm showing you. What you do is, it's like Produce Pictionary, right? So you just find out what you're storing. All the vegetables are up the top, all the fruits are down the bottom. You find out what you're storing, and then you can find out, see how there's a hole, that's half and half. This one is fully closed in, and then there might be another one, here we go, fully open, right? So you just find out where the fruit and veggie is. You slide the slide to the left-hand side or slide the slide to the right-hand side, depending on where it is on your Tupperware, right? I've just got corn and broccoli because they're both heavy breathers. You can keep them in the same container. I'm just going to pop that straight into there, right? There's my corn and my piece of broccoli. Now, in here, let's move this out of the way. let me show you. These, it's not very often we get these in Tupperware. But when we do, it's always great to grab a couple, right? Now, I've got my curling ribbon in my potato keeper down the bottom. I do have another potato keeper that I keep sweet potatoes in, right? Then there is your onion keeper. I've got some onion in here. And there is my garlic keeper. And I've got some garlic into here, right? I love that they stack up beautifully, so you can pop them in the bottom of the pantry. Gimme, gimme, gimme a potato keeper. Did you see that video? Oh my goodness. All right, so what we're going to do is we will pop this, top and tail this, and we will just pop that straight into half. This is going to go into our chop collector. We'll just pop that straight into there, and we will just peel this, pop that into here. Now, I've been doing Tupperware almost 30 years, and the technology is like mobile phones. As the technology gets better, so does the product, right? And some of the changes I've seen have been out of this world. Tupperware is still winning architectural design awards through Europe, through America, and also Red Dot Design Kitchen Awards all through Europe as well. It's still on the cutting edge of design and technology, right? Now, this is my onion. I've got this. I've chopped this in half. All I'm going to do is just roughly, can you see this? Roughly dice this. There's my diced onion. Who's got time for crying? Not me, right? You just pop that straight through into there. And there is our onion. That's done. Now what I'll do now, I will show you. This is the Tupperware garlic press. Now you've seen me, you may or may not have seen me do this before. Where did I put that garlic? I'm not sure. Let's grab another one. I put it somewhere, right? And in my house, depending on, don't keep them next to the stove. Keep them in the pantry where it's cool and dry. And depending on where you live, I live in the subtropics, and garlic will still last for 4, 5, 6 months in my pantry. All right. So let's just grab. I don't know where I put that garlic. I'll find it in a minute. Let's just open this up. And we will. There we go. I'm just popping this into my chop collector. I'm just going to grab a couple of cloves of garlic, right? Now, you can, if you wanted to, you can just grab your knife and pop that down into there. But if you're running out of time, all you have to do is, I'll show you now that I've chopped this up. I need one to show you. There is the end of this, right? So all you have to do is grab your garlic press, right? Pop the end into there. Grab that, and then just in one movement, that just trims your garlic. Pop your garlic into there. Now you're going to crush your garlic, right? And then, in another movement, can you see that here? This skin should, the skin should peel away, right? Now that, this is a nice fresh garlic actually. I love fresh garlic. Don't buy the tinned garlic. It's got acidity regulator in it. You don't want that, right? And then all you have to do is just freshly squeezed garlic. Use the back of the knife, and that's going to pop straight through into there. Now, if you missed it the first time, let's do it again. We just pop that into there. Give that a bit of a crush. There we go. And then all you have to do is remove that. Pop that down into there. Remove that skin. There's your skin removed. You can make your own garlic powder with the skin. Pop that onto a low oven. There's your garlic, and we will pop that into there on the back of the knife. And there's your garlic, right? How easy is that? Let's move this out of the way. Then what we've got in here, I've got some, remember ages ago I did some pumpkin, and I said, cut up pumpkin with black pepper sprinkled over it will last for a lot longer in the fridge? Well, it does. Let's throw in some pumpkin. And we'll just throw in a few pieces of pumpkin into there. And that's from our Vent Smart container, right? Then what we've got in here, oh, parsnip. Remember I did those remember, like, how long ago was that? I was trying to remember earlier. How long ago did I buy this parsnip and I cooked, remember I cooked veggies in my pressure cooker was that a couple of weeks ago? 2, 3, 4 weeks ago? I can't remember. There is nothing wrong with these. Still crunchy as, right? So all I'm going to do is, I'm not even going to bother peeling it. So you just pop that straight into here. Turn around. There's your parsnip. Shall we do another one? Why not? Right, let's just pop that straight into there. Let's trim this, and we'll pop that into there as well. And there's a couple of parsnips all diced up. We'll throw that straight into there as well, right? How easy is that? Now, here's the fun stuff. The hero, actually, before we do that, let's do some feta cheese. Before I do the silver beet, let's do some feta cheese, right? Now, you can take this straight to the deli, and you can save on bringing home any of that excess single-use waste, and they just zero out the scales, and you bring home your feta cheese straight in your Tupperware clean mate. How easy is that? And if you're not ready to eat it, in my fridge, that'll last for 4 weeks, right? So there's my feta cheese, and, oh, a little bit more into there. And now, silver beet! Silver beet! Now, actually, I'll just tell you, with your silver beet, wash it as you use it. I've washed this for the video, so you don't have to stand there waiting for me to wash this, but wash it as you use it, pop it in here dirty, and it will last 3 to 5 times longer than wrapped in plastic at the bottom of your fridge, right? So, what we're going to do in here, I've just got, I mean, you can chop this up if you want to, but all I'm going to do is just quickly, stalk and all, so it's almost like it's just, oh, there's the self-cleaning. Maybe I should have chopped it up before I popped it in. It will do that every now and again. And if you've been watching, you'll know that it will, right? I like to push my Tupperware to see what it can do, right? So we'll just pop that straight into there. The stalk and all, right? There is 1 leaf of silver beet. How easy is that, right? Stalk and all. Let's do another one. Why not? Because we've got it. It was on sale and it was absolutely gorgeous, right? So let's do this. You just pop that straight through here. And we will talk amongst yourselves, won't we, for this bit? Silver beet! Silver beet! Alright, how easy is that? And there is, oh, look, see, there's a little bit more stuck in there. We'll just put this over there. There we go. And there is 2 leaves of silver beet. How awesome is that? Now all you have to do is make sure you add in a little bit more liquid. Now can you see that is basically up to the fill line, right? You do have to respect the fill line, right? So that's our silver beet, onion, garlic, pumpkin, sweet corn, broccoli, parsnip, onion and garlic. Did I say that already? Probably. And then what I'm going to do is grab, I've got this ginger and lemongrass oil. I'm just going to, just a sprinkling of that. That is olive oil infused with ginger and lemongrass because that's going to be delicious. And actually, you know what? I've got, let's do some chili. In my Tupperware silicone, I keep chili in the freezer. And then that way I've always got I always know when I've got a chili, right? So let's just do a couple of chilies into there. There we go. We'll pop that sliced up chili into there, and if you wanted to, you could also grab a Tupperware spatula. It's a double-sided, heat-resistant, stain-resistant spatula, and you can just grab that over there, grab that into here. Now all we have to do is throw in a minimum of 150 mils of water, which is half a cup. Now this is the, I've measured this up, this is half a cup of water. We just pour that straight over there. And so it's half a cup and a tablespoon, because a half a cup is 125 mils here in Australia. A tablespoon is about another 20-25 mils. Underneath here, you've got all of your measurements for your tablespoon and your teaspoon. So all I have to do is just pop that straight over there. I can measure up a tablespoon, pop that into there. How easy is that, right? Now, with the cover, all I have to do is arrow up here, arrow down here. And this tells me you turn it that way to take your cover off, turn it that way to pop your cover on. There is the pressure indicator. When that's working, it goes into the up position. There's your safety arm. It's a safety arm, so you lock that into place. There's your gasket. You make sure that that's into place. Underneath the cover, when you lose the instruction booklet, all the instructions are there, so you don't have to keep looking for the booklet. There are these interlocking mechanisms. They interlock with the tabs on the bottom, and there is a steam release valve. You've got steam release. All you have to do is line these up, pop them onto there, give that a little bit of a twist, lock it into place, and instead of having 4 saucepans on the stovetop, or having your oven on for an hour and a half, this is going to do it in 20 to 30 minutes. Now, if you still want your veggies to be soft but still firm, maybe only pop it on for 20 or 25 minutes, right? I'm just going to pop it on for the whole 30 minutes, right? And then once that comes out, I'll take photos and I'll pop it over all social media that exists that I have. I'm Tupperware Pete. So give me a like, a follow, subscribe. If you've got any questions or suggestions, let me know. And oh, you know what I was going to add into that? Is it too late? Oh, it might be a bit too late. You know what I was going to add into that? Let me take a step out of the shot so that you can have a look. If you've been watching along, you will know what I've forgotten to do. You know what I've forgotten to do? I forgot my troubles and I'm happy. I danced the cares away. Shouted and got happy. I'll cook for you another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Send me a message if you need a hand. Bye-bye.